Ty Fitzgerald, and I want to talk to you a little bit about a few things that have been on my mind. No, let me go back. Let me start by saying that this channel is dedicated to two things: strength and honor. Physical, emotional, mental strength, and honor in all things. Honor in all dealings. Honor when dealing with women. Honor when dealing with other men, with businesses, with private affairs. Honor in all things. Now, what got me thinking about this was the radio program I was just listening to, where the preacher's talking about how some people think that in order to go to heaven, you need more than just Jesus. Well, I don't believe that, but some people do, and that's their right. But the interesting thing that I took from that was that the path has already been laid for us. The path has already been laid for us. And while I don't believe anything more is needed than simply the blood of Jesus, there's more that can be done. There's not more that's needed, there's more that can be done. I think that's very important to think about, because there's a lot of folks who are content with what they have, even if they have very little. They may have nothing. They may have a house and a couple cars, a couple kids, 35, 40 years old, and just settle down. Just plump. This is it. Nothing more. I got a house, a roof over my head. That's not good enough. The woman who wasn't cutting my hair yesterday, but the woman next to her said something about, oh, they were being vulgar. My barber was rubbing my chest and groping my pecs and just saying vulgar things. The name of the barbershop was Trim, and of course we know that there's two ways to describe trim: the barbershop trim or the female trim. And the woman next to me said, now we've gone too far. And I said, there is no such thing as too far. Too far is a phrase used by those who lack ambition. Too far is the man who said the bridge over the San Francisco Bay can't be built because you've taken it too far. Too far is the man who said Neil Armstrong would never get to the moon. Too far is for people who can't do anything. It's for folks who can't get stuff done. And now, when I was leaving too, the woman told me, the same woman who had said the too far comment, told me to be safe. Be safe out there. I said safe is for the meek and the lazy. I told her to be bold and to be adventurous. Find a child who doesn't love adventure. Put a child next to a tree, he will climb it. Put a child next to the river, he will swim it. Put a child next to a cell phone, he will watch it. Do you see? Children do what they can do. If you don't allow your children, your young men, to get out into the world and to run and climb and jump and get hurt and get injured, fall out of the treehouse, if you don't allow that to happen, you cripple these young men, you cripple these boys. And look at the sad state of the men in this country. Look at the sad state of the men in the West. Look at the sad state of the men in Europe. They're in big trouble over there. They're in big trouble. And I'm talking about the whole way. The whole way from top to bottom. They're in big, big trouble. They're being invaded by a Muslim horde of individuals. But that's not what this is about, and I'm going to go ahead and not get into that. Because we have our own issues in this country. I can complain and talk about blah, 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 but that's not what this is about. This is a different approach. This isn't about telling you how to live. This is about telling you how I live and what works for me and why I'm as happy as I am right now. Pardon me. I was thinking about this earlier as well, about how a man with no honor, a man who doesn't behave honorably. Now, what is the human body? What is the human body? It is a vehicle for transporting the spirit. It's a vehicle that houses the human spirit, that houses the will of the man. And I also think that it can be more than that. It can be Arnold Schwarzenegger. Because what a macho dude. I watched T3, Rise of the Machines, and still, what a wow. Just the things that he accomplished with his body. What a beautiful body he had. Mr. Olympia. You watch Pumping Iron with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Lou Ferrigno, and you'll see a man who's got big brass balls. You see him just dwarf Lou Ferrigno. He owns him psychologically, physically, the whole way. He is in complete control. Because, want to know why? Because he believed in himself. Was he vain? Sure. Absolutely, 100%. Did he have a right to be? Yes, he did. He has the greatest body the human never will a body like his ever be seen again. Arnold Schwarzenegger had the most incredible figure of any single human being that has ever lived, and it was great. I love watching Pumping Iron. Watch Pumping Iron, fellas. Watch it. Check it out. It's an old film too, 70s, maybe 80s. I can't say for certain. Older film, great film. Motivational beyond any belief, any chance, anything else. Not anything else, but it's very motivational. He's just to be able to see what can be done. Now, back to my point of what is the human body. It's a vessel for the spirit, but it can be more. And if you don't make more out of it, so be it. That's fine too. But what is the human body without honor, without character, without... Man, I love Florida. I love Florida. What is it without character? What is the man who has no willpower? Let's say that Arnold Schwarzenegger, or even myself, and I'm nowhere even near close, I'm not even making the comparison, this is just to make my point. What if in the in the shape that I'm in, what if I drop a barbell on my neck tomorrow? Or today even? What if I drop a barbell, break my neck, and it's all gone? My ability to move, my ability to lift weights, my sex appeal to women, because let's face it, fellas, women don't want a fat, sloppy pig, especially one that's crippled. Do you? When you're flipping through Tinder, are you like, yeah, big ones, thumb, whichever direction it is, I don't remember. Doesn't matter which way. Swipe right, swipe left, swipe yes, swipe no. You think women want you if you're big and fat and gross and you got a man bun and you're drinking soy lattes and you're weak and soft and you have you don't even have any honor? Your whole net worth is based on the things that you have and whether or not the people around you accept that? I got the new iPhone. Oh man, so did like a billion other people. So it's not, I got this new car. I just moved into the new subdivision. Well, guess what? There's another subdivision that just came up, so now you're the old subdivision. Or your 2018 vehicle is now the old vehicle because the 19s are coming out in fall or whatever. There was a parable, and I don't remember, but I read it from out of the book. It was the book called 37, written out in letters by Quintus Curtius, who is, beyond a reasonable doubt, a tremendously wise man. A wise man. In an age of ignorance and stupidity and reality TV and social media run amok and just outright foolishness and the celebration of Jersey Shore and debauchery and immaturity and alcoholism and drug use, Quintus Curtius is a beacon of light for all men. He is a beacon of light for men, and he is a role model. I've never met the man. I've only read his books. We've had a few, very, 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 very few, 2, maybe 3 interactions through Twitter, and I cherish those. Because when you find value in certain men, like the Rushvies, the Quintus Curtius, the Tristan Tates, brother of rest in peace Cobra Tate, Sotomayor, I don't remember his first name. Sotomayor, oh my goodness, he is inspirational. When you find these men and you begin to see with your own eyes and the veils become lifted, and it won't happen all at once, it takes a long time to see past the television commercials and the radio commercials and the advertisements on Facebook and your will and desire to be accepted by those people around you. When you begin to not give a damn about what the people around you think, freedom comes next. True spiritual and mental freedom comes next. And I'm going to leave you with that, but I'll be back. I'm coming way back, because I'm telling you, men, there is a resurgence of honor and glory in this country. It is coming back, and you had better get on board. You had better get on board the honor train. Look, oh my God, look at Kanye West and Donald Trump, dragon energy. You think he's playing around? You think Kanye West is joking? You think he's crazy? If you think Kanye West is crazy, then you are crazy, because Kanye West sees with his eyes. And dragon energy, that fire that burns deep inside a man, that willpower, that desire to be the best. People and pay attention to who's talking trash about Kanye West. It's not black folks, it's white folks. White folks are coming down. Oh, Kanye West is crazy, man. Nope, Kanye West is woke as fuck, fam. He is woke as fuck. He is woke 10 times. And it's great to see, because he is a role model, and he is influential, and he is powerful. He's a powerful man, and that's why why his character is being assassinated. Because he's going to change the world. Kanye West will change the world. Mark my words, fellas. I'll be back.